Hello everybody. Today I want to talk about low self-esteem and low self-worth amongst ex-Jehovah's Witnesses. It seems that very few people can really get to a place where they feel really good about themselves and they don't know why. And as long as they're in this fuzzy place, in this place of not finding themselves and finding reasons to feel good about themselves, many times they turn to things to fill that hole. They're reaching for the wrong things to feel that sense of worth. Many times it's relationships that go from person to person to person, grasping for what's empty within them, hoping that another person will give that to them. And that doesn't work. You know, you can't be something for somebody else that you are not for yourself, and vice versa. Two incomplete people will never complete something, so it doesn't work. Many times it gets turned into partying or going out all the time or drinking and all kinds of things that are trying to fill a void, and ultimately people feel depressed because there's nothing there. Well, the reason for this, if you think about it, is while you were in the organization, all your validation came from things associated with the Jehovah's Witnesses. It's a basic human need to need validation. All human beings need validations. We need to know we're special. We need to know we matter. But we got it all from the congregational or organizational things, whether you were auxiliary pioneering, a regular pioneer, how much time you put in service, if you had parts on the meeting, if you had parts on the assembly program. That's the only place you got it from. You did not play sports. You did not, get involved in other clubs and organizations in your school as you were coming up. You did not cheerlead if you were a girl. You did not get into school plays. All these different things, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, all these different things that the average person has as a youth to build them up, to give them self-worth, you didn't have. You know, and a person's view of themselves is formed by the time they're 9 years old. That's a fact. Okay, so if you didn't get that and you only got it from one source and you leave that source, then how do you get it? Where do you get it from? And that's why we start reaching for things. We start reaching for the opposite sex, wanting validation from the opposite sex. We start reaching for alcohol, some people drugs, whatever it is, to feel that sense of specialness that we're not getting. And it leaves us depressed. I wanted to start making videos like this because I see so many people who are actually suicidal. They don't feel good because basically your whole life you've been told that if you are not doing kingdom activities, then you're not doing well. Ask a witness how so-and-so doing. It's only based on what they're doing in the organization. It's not really based on their health. It's not really based on their, whether they're financially stable or not. It's not based on any of that. It's only based on one thing. So sometimes in our subconscious mind, we could be judging ourselves. You have to watch to see if you're not judging yourself by that standard that was planted in there from the time you were a child. It's very easy to judge yourself and to sabotage yourself because you are judging yourself. So some of the things you can do is to get involved in activities in your community. Do things to help somebody else. Find different ways. Find avenues that the witnesses don't use. Get involved in different clubs that are in your organization. Rotary Club, Lions Club, Make-A-Wish Foundation. There's so many things. United Way. There's so many things that you could be involving yourself in that will make you feel good. Start using your gifts and talents that you were given. God's given everybody really particular gifts and talents. If you can't do it for a living, then find ways to do it for a hobby. Whether it's music or art, whatever it is you do, gardening, whatever it is you do things that make yourself feel good. Exercise, feel good about your physical body. Find ways for you to feel good and get validation for it. Okay, there's healthy ways to do it. It doesn't always have to be unhealthy. So this was my tip for you today. Take care, be blessed. We'll speak soon.